welcome to a brand new edition of our daily news program coming to you on Canal Algérie. To the headlines. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, awards medals of the Ashir National Merit Order to the Civil Defense Delegation, which took part in the rescue operation in Turkey and Syria. And a special tribute is paid to the civil defense and the lofty achievements made by this body, notably in dire straits. Exportation is spotlighted in this news bulletin to take stock of investment in this highly important economic sector. And we wrap up our edition with a mixture of trade and tradition through the Beni Yizgin auction market in Ghardaya province. Good evening and welcome back. First up in our news, the President of the Republic paid a vibrant tribute to the Civil Defense Delegation which took part in the rescue operation in Turkey and Syria. Medals of the National Merit Order were awarded to them as a token of their professionalism and matchless dedication in a ceremony held here in Algiers. More details with Melissa Gabash.
The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, Minister of National Defense, presided over the award ceremony of the Civil Defense Delegation who took part in the rescue operations in Turkey and Syria. The event was held at the International Center of Conferences. Pilots of the People's National Army alongside Civil Defense and Red Crescent teams all displayed a great deal of courage and professionalism during the various interventions. The ceremony took place in the presence of the President of the Council of Nations, Saleh Goujil, President of the National People's Assembly, Brahim Boughali, Prime Minister Ayman bin Abdurrahman, President of the Constitutional Court, Omar Belhaj, the Army General Chief of Staff of the National People's Army, Saïd Chengreha, alongside high state officials. The President of the Republic awarded the Ashir Medal of the National Merit Order to the elements of the civil defense who participated in the rescue operations in Turkey and Syria. President Tebboune also awarded the same medal to the elements of the Algerian Air Force of the People's National Army. The Al-Ashir Medal was also awarded by the President to the elements of the Algerian Red Crescent. High-ranking officials were present during the ceremony, including the President of the Council of Nations, Saleh Goujil, President of the National People's Assembly, Brahim Boughali, Prime Minister Ayman bin Abdurrahman, President of the Constitutional Court, Omar Belhaj, the Army General Chief of Staff of the National People's Army, Saïd Chengreha, and the Interior Minister, Brahim Marad. The elements awarded by the President expressed their honor and gratitude, thanking the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune.
This recognition was the outcome of the efforts made by the elements of the People's National Army during their mission to save our brothers and sisters in Turkey and Syria.
I
thank the President of the Republic for his vibrant tribute that will be forever engraved in our hearts and will be remembered by the next generation. We were honored by the President of the Republic following our efforts carried out during the rescue operations in both Syria and Turkey. I'm very proud of this recognition made by the high authorities of the country, at the top of them the President of the Republic.
The remarkable work accomplished by the elements of civil defense hasn't gone unnoticed. They are always the first to arrive at the scenes of accidents, as well as in times of crisis and disasters, either inside or outside of the country. Story by Ines Kilo.
Earthquakes, fires, floods, domestic or traffic accidents. The elements of the Algerian civil defense are always mobilized to ensure their rescue mission. a noble mission that they often accomplish at the expense of their lives. They were mobilized during the recent fires that swept several provinces of the country, and they were also mobilized during the Boumerdès earthquake, the Bab el Oued floods, and those of Ghardaya. The teams of the Algerian Civil Defense are also present within the framework of international solidarity, as was the case during the last earthquake that hit Turkey and Syria. They were also the first to go there to help extract the victims under the rubble and provide aid and assistance to the victims. They were mobilized during the earthquake in Mexico, Armenia, India, Nepal, Iran, and also the forest fires that ravaged the south of France, and even the Beirut explosion in 2014. Always on the front line, before by raising awareness, during and after the crisis, they face in an efficient manner, thanks to their quality training, the means at their disposal, their flawless organization and long experience. Civil defense personnel were internationally distinguished by the quality of their interventions, perseverance and courage. An exemplary path earned them first place in terms of managing rescue operations in Turkey and Syria by International Search and Rescue Group, far ahead of Turkey, France and Russia.
To investment now and the cement plant of Ain Touta in Batna province, which is steadily moving towards meeting the national needs in terms of this essential substance, thanks to a highly qualified personnel and a well-defined strategy. Ines Kilu once again.
With a production capacity of 2 million tons of cement annually, the Cement Society of Ain Touta, CIMAT, in Batna province, supplies many provinces of the east of the country with cement and clinker, thanks to high-skilled workforce, construction materials that the company has been exporting for years now.
We export clinker regularly. We have a 100% Algerian workforce that ensures the smooth running of the plant, and this in line with the international standards.
The cement factory has been able to forge a place for itself in the international markets by exporting no less than 12,000 tons of clinker to Europe.
As part of the government's strategy to diversify non-hydrocarbon exports and contribute to the development of the national economy, especially public institutions, we are today in one of the subsidiaries of the JICA unit of Batna, which exported a cargo of 12,000 tons of clinker to Italy so far.
With an export volume of nearly $12 million in 2022, the cement plant aims to meet the needs of the housing sector in terms of cement, gravel and clinker, and also aims to increase its exports to new markets, including the African market.
Still in the economic field, another story of success in the adjacent city of Biskra province, where dates are being exported to several countries, another exhaustible source of foreign currency and jobs. Najah Dayar tells us more.
In this dates production unit in Biskra province, the activities start right after the date harvest season, and with the excellent date quality and the care in its production, it became the choice #1 in both local and foreign markets. This is dates packaging factory. The dates go through a transformation procedure like the Glitz Nord that is exported in line with the norms. In Biskra we have around 12 units that all have certificates. In this unit, the dates production starts by dates calibration, then cleaning, sterilization for 3 days, and finally steaming to have the exceptional aspect and taste. More than 100 tons of dates are exported to European markets. Our unit has an international certificate. We export more to France, Italy, Netherlands, and also to the United States. This unit also produces other spin-offs with dates as basic ingredient, such as dates jam and syrup, dates honey, molasses, and chocolate, and numerous other products that are based on this highly nutritious item.
In other news, the periodic meetings of the coordinators of the Arab State Broadcasting Union kicked off on Sunday. On the occasion, the Minister of Communication highlighted the remarkable leap recorded in terms of information and programs exchange between the Arab media in 2022, while mentioning the media coverage of the last Arab League summit held in Algiers. Mohamed Bouslimani announced the launch of a digital platform, Asbu Exchange, to facilitate the exchange of information. And a meeting of solidarity with the Sahrawi people was held by the National Union of Algerian Women in the presence of the Sahrawi ambassador to Algeria, Abdelkader Taleb Omar, and the French human rights activist Claude Mongin, who is now on a 10-day visit to Algeria. Mongin tackled on the occasion the terrible situation endured by the Sahrawi political detainees, notably those belonging to the Gdim Izik, who have been suffering in the Moroccan jails. During a keynote speech made on the 52nd session of the UN Human Rights Council, Algeria's permanent representative at the United Nations and the international organizations in Switzerland, Lazhar Soualem, reaffirmed the importance that Algeria attaches to the resolutions of the Security Council and those of International Court of Justice regarding the Sahrawi cause. Let's have a listen to him.
سيد الرئيس إن الجزائر تجدد التأكيد على أهمية ما سبق أن أصدره مجلس الأمن الدولي من قرار.
Mr. President, Algeria reaffirms its commitment to the resolutions issued by the UN Security Council and other consultative views of the International Court of Justice concerning the territory of Western Sahara occupied by Morocco, which considers the conflict as a question of decolonization and regulations of which must inevitably stick to the principle of self-determination.
In a related topic, several countries reaffirmed their support for the right of the Sahrawi people to self-determination. They also expressed their rejection of the Makhzen's repression perpetrated against the Sahrawi people, while the whole world keeps watching. Concerning the Morocco Gate updates, the European Parliament decided to file a civil lawsuit against the Makhzen as the latter bribed MPs with large sums of money for them to serve its interests. Meanwhile, the Parliament deprived Mark Tarabella and Andrea Cozzolino of their immunity so as to be brought before justice. And good harvest for Algerian judo team in the Arab Championship held in the Qatari capital Doha. Our representatives who regained Algiers on Sunday topped the competition with 15 medals, including 6 in gold. Let's wish our champions good luck, notably in the upcoming World Tournament slated for next year in the same city. Let's wrap up our today's edition with Heritage. Today, we head towards Ghardaya and more precisely to the Bni Zgan Old Market, where trade is done by auction. Najah Tayyar tells us more about this mixture of trade and ancestral aura.
In the 1,000-year-old city of Bni Zgan, the Bni Mzab Valley preserves a historical auction market where the precise, immutable auction market code remains the same. The sellers here are chosen. Not everyone can sell in this market where they must be characterized by honesty. I work in this market for leisure. I seek no financial profits. I brought a carpet and I presented it to the customers of the market and asked them to suggest a price that I start with. Old valuable decoration pieces, ornaments, and even objects for daily use. In this market, various commodities can be found, and the price starts from 50 dinars and rises to no more than 1,000 dinars in most cases. I always come here, and today I found this spice rack that I took for 400 dinars. This antique market opens every day but Fridays, Saturdays and holidays between Al-Asr and Al-Maghrib prayer times. And besides finding good deals, a walk in this ancient auction market gives a brief sensations and visions from the ancient times aura.
And with that, our today's news edition comes to a close. Thank you for tuning in and goodbye.